He's since he lost weight. That's how life feels for us.
Jurgen, first of all, on your long-term future, are you already thinking you can go beyond your current deal here, and effectively, do you want Liverpool to be the last club of your manager?
Actually, I don't think too much about it, but I know what you mean. We have had last week a few interviews with German media, and yeah, if somebody asks me, then I give an answer, but I don't think about it. Usually, it's I like obviously being here, but it doesn't mean that I want to bother people when we are not successful with my presence. So that's I know how it is. We have to develop, we have to improve, we have to do a lot of positive things in the future. And if that works, then for me it would be a big honor to stay here for a long time. But I know the business long enough that all depends to how successful we are and how big the steps are we do. And so, yeah, they asked me, and I said, for me, it's no problem. And at the end, I have only 3 clubs. I don't think about to retire or something like this. I'm turning 50 this year. If somebody thinks I should already, then tell me. No, that's all what I said about this. But and then I said it will be not really likely that I will have 10 clubs at the end of my career. But that would mean from now on I have to manage 7 more. No, I will not do this for sure. So that's all what I said about it. But I don't think about stop working or anything like this. If it's a long period here, then obviously it was then successful, because that's the only possibility to stay here for a long term.
Is it correct that you're not interested in bringing in extra competition for your goalkeepers at the moment? And was there ever
extra competition?
Was there ever a decision to be made in your mind, or did you ask you?
We always think about the squad and also about the goalkeeper. But I think even when you don't say the name, is it about Joe Hart? Look, I think usually we don't talk about things like this, but I think in this specific case, if you want, we can. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. He's the goalkeeper of the English national team, so highest quality. But we have highest quality goalkeepers, so that's how it is. It's not for us. Not in a moment, and hopefully not in the future. So that's not because of Joe. No, we think about, and we have these 2 strong goalkeepers, and Wardy's at Huddersfield playing a brilliant season as our player. So bring him back next year, and then there is competition. So we don't have to. We have the young ones. They make big steps, really big steps, with Kevin and Camille, and that's really good. So the situation around goalkeeper is good. I understand the question, but cannot give the answer. Probably a few people want. So, but we think about it all the time.
Last season, you said you felt pretty low.
Oh my God!
In that game against Palace.
Oh. Yeah, that's good. I'm really happy.
Has there been a big change since then?
I don't feel alone in this moment.
Well, I'm just wondering if it gives you that extra confidence that you can maintain that place in the top 4 now.
If I always could plan what I say, then probably I could have avoided a lot of things. Yes, I can't even remember the feeling I had then, but it was obviously because a few supporters, a few fans closed the game a little bit early, I would say. And that's not how I am. Even when I was in football stadiums and left earlier, but then I was not emotionally involved. Then it's only about finding the quickest way to leave the stadium if you want. And it changed a lot since then. So I think the team earned more trust, more faith, more belief, all that stuff, and that people really think we can even change the game in the last few minutes, and that's good. So I feel really good with the people in the moment, so how we act together as a Liverpool family, and that's really cool. I enjoy all the home games, and it's the atmosphere. I'm not sure if it changed, but it's good. And we know still we have to deliver. We have to start the emotion, if you want, after the very emotional start from the stand, and then with the first whistle, it's our job to excite, to deliver excitement, and that's what we try to do, and to get results. And I think meanwhile it feels like it could be a mistake if you leave earlier. So, and that's actually what I wanted.
Hi, Jurgen. I appreciate that Mamadou Sakho isn't available for this one because obviously he's coming back to his parent club. I'm just wondering, as far as Liverpool's monitoring of his progress or his how he's played at Crystal Palace.
Did you have holiday last week? Didn't we? I'm really old. Didn't we speak about this last week? Did we?
He was mentioned.
Okay.
But just given that.
No, nothing changed since last week. Obviously, another good game. How did I play? Yeah, another good game from Palace, and yeah, it's he's a good player, and of course we watch all the games, like especially in preparation for this game, we watch the games, and but there's nothing else to say about it. Not sure. Monitoring means if we watch it and if we think about it and all that stuff. Yeah, that's how we do it with all games. Yeah. Especially when players from us are involved, players on loan, whatever. Of course we do it, but nothing else to say about it.
You did say if anything changed, you would tell us. So maybe I was.
Thank you.
So injury updates then, and I know some of your injured players are back out training necessarily with the team. So a general overview of how you're doing.
Unfortunately, not too positive. Adam on a good way. Yes, back on the pitch, but still with the rehab coach, so nothing changed there. Should be involved, not sure exactly when, next week in normal training, Wednesday, Thursday, something like this. Well, in our situation, we have to think about a player when he starts yesterday. So that's how it is. Yeah, we will see. We'll see then. Nothing else. Yeah, Danny Ings, after a long time in the gym and all that stuff, is running since a few days. Looks good. He enjoys it a lot, but of course not even close to come back. And then we have a few. Again, little things from the last game, so it does make it much easier. So a little bit muscle problems with Joel Matip, a little bit with Lukas Leiva, still problem with Ragnar Klavan, and it was a very, very small medium ligament, really small, but could be also really not enough time until Crystal Palace. So will be interesting. Yeah. Pardon? Roberto looks good in the moment. Looks good.
Jordan?
Still nothing new.
Juliet?
With Jordan, is there a possibility, a chance that he may not return this season from his injury or not?
I cannot really, nothing. I don't know. I don't know. We will see. In this moment, he cannot really train. And so we have to wait for this moment. That was the plan from the beginning. And if something else to say about this, I would say it, but that's nothing. It's exactly this the situation in this moment. But of course, we are in intense talks to different departments and medical departments. So we have to wait. He is already not patient anymore, but.
It's quite really frustrating for him though, because it's this like a setback and then it's sort of not knowing when he can come back.
Not more than for me, but yes. It's not cool. Huh? He looks really healthy, actually. No, but he cannot play football, so that's the situation at the moment. If something changed, then we can talk about it.
Anything else, Jules? No? Michael?
Jurgen, how much satisfaction did you draw from the win at West Brom, given that it wasn't fast-flowing, creative football? It was determination, concentration, resilience, and is that another sign of the team?
I told
another step.
I told the boys it looked like adult football. So we were at the start of the season. We were this kind of exciting team, fluent, running everywhere. Looks like without a plan, but having a plan and being really fluent and flexible, and a danger of all defensive line. So but then if we were not in this mood, actually we had not the results we wanted, and that was now how you know that West Brom is a difficult team to play. Stoke is a difficult team to play, and you cannot compare these two games because it was completely in Stoke it was a different first half. In West Brom we could build on the first half, even when it was not, how we said, not our best football, but how I said after the game, because timing and movements was not good enough to be better. But already in this half we had two really big chances. So with Roberto and Phil, I think, and we all know it's not easy to create 10 chances in 45 minutes against West Brom, because they're too experienced, too good organized, and that will not happen. And scoring then this goal was fantastic, and then building on this first half in the second half and improving in the game, learning from the first half. That was the best thing to see actually in this game. It was really good. And yeah, so games like this cannot be, it's really rare that they will be your best game of the season because of the style and the quality of the opponent. And against West Brom, everybody knows it's one of the most difficult games in the year to play, and so that's how it felt after the game. It was really good feeling in the dressing room. The boys were really happy about it, and it was deserved, and so that's good. But it's already 4 or 5 days ago, so next challenge, next opportunity, Crystal Palace, different team, so really strong, unbelievable skilled in offensive line with all these players, Zaha, Townsend, of course Christian, Panchan. That's really good footballers, and then all the experience, size, and again defensive skills in the back line. So that's how it is. It's the next job to do.
I know when we spoke after the game, the Hawthorns, I think you said you thought Divock Origi was Liverpool's man of the match for his all-round performance. Do you think he's beginning to get the sort of consistency of his game?
I would love it. He turned 22 Tuesday, so not a talent anymore. No, he's still a young boy, and yes, you can see it. You can see it in the games. It's this moment when he really can build on the last game, and then it's not that I have to give him 20 new advices, informations, whatever. So now you can let him run if you want, and then he does the things really well. Though it was not spectacular game if you want, but he had these moments when he kept the ball for us, really physical against this defensive line from West Brom. That's really difficult, and that helped us so much. And then having 1 or 2 chances, being involved in 2 or 3 more offensive situations. That's what a striker life is somehow. You cannot be always be only the guy who makes the last touch and easy goal. So, and that's what I thought was a big step for him again. But we all know he was already in a shape like this last year around the Everton game and before the Everton game, and then done injury, and then he needed his time to get the level again. But we have to do everything to help him to get consistency in this, and in this moment, how it looks in training and everything is obviously in a good way.
Carl, you said you watched obviously all the Palace games with Saka playing as well. What difference do you think he's made to them, and what difference him not being in the side this weekend will make to them?
Mama is a very good defender, so it's especially when you really defend deep, what Crystal Palace is doing often, and then it's strong boy and all that stuff, good tackles and good blocks and all that stuff. And so having a player like him in the team is then really good. Apart from this, he's a good football player. So in build-up, of course, he's a cool guy, and so that helps Crystal Palace, of course. And I think they played now together. I'm not sure exactly, but 5, 6, 7 games or something. So having him not involved, of course, is not best news for Crystal Palace, but that's how it is.
And Christian Benteke back to Anfield. Before he moved to Liverpool, his record against scoring against Liverpool was really good, 5 and 7 against. So you have to give special consideration, unless you know you're going to work with him, so you have to give special consideration.
He's not 100% to defend Christian. When the ball is in the air, then he's the major and main threat, because that's unbelievable. We felt it a lot of times here when we trained together, but he's got now 13, 14 goals or something like this for Crystal Palace. So he's obviously another player with confidence in a good run and all that stuff. And it's always when you play against Zlatan, other strikers, this kind of strikers, tall, good with the back to the goal and all that stuff, and you have to avoid the crosses, you have to avoid the passes. That's how it is, that's how it works. If we let them cross 50 balls, it's pretty likely that he will have a few headers, dangerous headers. That's how it is. But that's not his only strength, of course. But that's a real strength. And so, how it always is, you have to avoid passes in this area. Not only for him, because if you only are concentrated on Christian, then Zaha and Townsend are around you. So that's how it's. That's one of the really best offensive lines in the Premier League. So that's how it is. And we respect this, and so we know how to play against, but nevertheless we have to show it.
Sorry? If you go back to the Chelsea game, you just have that favourite ahead of your own team in terms of probably game management and maybe mental toughness. Have you seen signs over the last couple of games that Liverpool are heading in the right direction on that? Because they were 2 great performances, but we found a way to win.
After Bournemouth, when we spoke,
Chelsea after the 1-1 draw against Chelsea, you said that they were the best at game management and that's the difference.
I thought I spoke about it after the Bournemouth game. When I said that because we were 2-1 up, and then we played still kind of, or we wanted to create a lot of chances and things like this. So yeah, fullbacks high and all that stuff. What you have to change in a situation like this. Not that you don't want to create chances, but it's not a moment when you have to chase the game. It's a moment when you have actually, when you have to use the situation that the other team has to do more if they want to have something, and then if you use these spaces then. And yes, we spoke about it obviously. We worked on it, of course, but how will you work on getting more experience? And sometimes you have to make bad experience to learn of it. And that's it looked like in these 2 games like we did better, because second half when we were 2-1 up, but it's you need in this moment, and we needed a goalkeeper. It was not that they couldn't create chances, or they had 2 really big chances. One big after we were 2-1 up, I think, and Stoke. And that's then in the other situation we did well. So we kept the ball rolling and all that stuff. But now in the last game, it again they have had 1 chance. But if they use it, we say we cannot. We didn't manage the game, and if they don't use it, so now we say we managed the game. So things like this happens. The difference is in the detail, and we are still on the way. So you cannot improve like, I don't know, 100% in a week or in 2 weeks. But we know about the issue, and that's the thing. And so we have to work on it, and probably in the future at one point it will not work. But the more often we are in a situation like this and use it, then it's not forbidden to try to create chances when you're 1-0 up, 2-0 up, but it depends on the time. After 80 minutes, you have to be more serious in all the things, and it's allowed to shoot the ball above the stand or whatever. So that's all allowed. But we are not like this. Actually, we are kind of an exciting team. We like to create these moments, and we like to finish and all that stuff. But we know about it, of course, and try to improve.
Glenn, anything from you? Melissa, anything?
Jurgen, with the knocks you've spoken about, it looks like you're going to have to find solutions at the back of a centre-back pairing. You've spoken before about the annoyance of not having a set partnership that you can rely on for a full season. And there's talks that Liverpool will be looking to invest heavily in that department.
Heavily?
Is that really important now to find a pairing that you can rely on for the entire season? Obviously, it's been quite unfortunate that even, Klavan and Lucas have picked up injuries when they've stepped in.
Yeah, it would make sense, but it's not. What can I say? There's nothing to talk now about. We have to find a solution for the weekend. Today, I don't have to find a solution for next year. So that's it. And it's not 100% that Luke cannot play. It's not 100% that Joel cannot play. It's not 100% that Ragnar cannot play. But they are not in training in the moment. So that is not too cool. Joe Gomez played now. Played on Monday. I think again U23 did again well. Made big steps in the last few weeks, so maybe we have to try this pair. We will see. So I don't know in a moment. So that's all. But of course, it would help if you could play consistently the same couple or whatever. That would be nice. But if not, it's not about to moan. You have to then find a solution. And it's not about the boys. It's not that they said, "Oh, one game, thank you. Now give me 2 weeks break." We had a few unlucky things. All of them. Nothing was because of intensity or something. Knock here, knock there. Yeah, and was the situation. And not too cool, but not to change. So now already clear that we struggle a little bit so far in this week, but still a few days to go and to work on solutions. And at the end, we will have a solution for sure.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.